This flower is beautiful. The fact that I don't know its name does not lessen its beauty. Knowing its name, however, would give me greater understanding of its nature and in turn would give me greater knowledge of this flower. Knowledge comes from reading and from not being afraid to think for oneself. Reading, you see, is so entertaining. It is so educational. And to me, very inspirational. Through reading, we do gain insight into so many things. Through reading, we learn that the ancient people were very naive about a lot of things, especially about matters of spirituality, just as we are today. I suspect that they surmised that there was an intelligence greater than their own, a creator. But they were naive as to what that may be, just as we are today. So they worshipped nature, that is, the streams, the mountains, the animals, and even their ancestors. Many people still do. They find it far more honest and rewarding to have nature as their church. Later, I think, mankind went from grunts to forming words, and from forming words to writing, and from writing to sharing knowledge. They also shared mythology and fantasies. Fantasies in terms of storytelling. First, I suspect, around the evening fires. As far as I know, the Hindu scriptures are probably the oldest written words about spirituality. Other religions, of course, followed. It is, after all, easier to make up stuff than to investigate the truth. No matter, we, in time, created many gods in our own image. Yet, in spite of our make-believe gods, certain principles seem to continue throughout the ages. Recognizing a force greater than ourselves, love for our neighbors, respecting the earth, and seeing God in our own self. One sage, Jesus of biblical fame, in speaking of God, said that God was in you, that heaven was right here and right now, that man must be born again if he is to attain enlightenment, that in each lifetime a person will reap what they sow, and in turn the good will get what they desire and the bad will get what they fear. That, I find, is very interesting, because the ancient Hindu scripture, which predates Jesus by thousands of years, talked about the same thing in terms of karma and reincarnation. I think, though, in mankind's quest for truth and enlightenment, Marcus Aurelius said it best, and I quote, "No man will hinder you from living according to the reason of your own nature. Nothing will happen to you contrary to the reason of the universal nature." And so it is.